Alright, so imagine you're rushing through a busy Manhattan subway station, probably late for something, scrolling through your phone, and suddenly, bam! You stumble upon a newspaper kiosk that's not selling newspapers. Instead, it's handing out free zines, offering train aura photo booths, and even giving away lucky rat foot keychains. What is this? A fever dream? Nope. It's art. And personally, I think this is exactly the kind of weirdness cities need more of. Let me break this down for you. This whole thing is the brainchild of Al Mullen, the guy behind Public Transport Magazine, a guerrilla zine you might have spotted on a subway seat or tucked behind an ad. Mullen's project is part of the MTA's Vacant Unit Activation Program, which, honestly, sounds like a bureaucratic nightmare but is actually pretty brilliant. The idea? Turn unused subway spaces into art installations. What many people don't realize is that these kiosks aren't just empty shells, they're opportunities to inject a little humanity into our daily grind. I mean, who doesn't want to be greeted by a papier-mâché dinosaur or a zine written by Gia Tolentino on their commute? What makes this really interesting is how Mullen's project flips the script on what a subway station can be. It's not just a place to rush through, it's a space to pause, reflect, and maybe even laugh. One thing that immediately stands out is the effort Mullen put into this. Cleaning out a disused kiosk in the sweltering heat. Collecting evil, hellish material, aka dust. That's dedication. But here's the thing, it's worth it. Because in a city where everyone's glued to their phones, a moment of surprise or silliness can feel like a gift. From my perspective, this project taps into something bigger, the idea that public spaces should be more than just functional. They should be playful, unexpected, and maybe even a little absurd. Mullen's goal of creating guides for all 472 subway stations. That's ambitious, but it's also a love letter to the city. It's saying, hey, even the most mundane parts of your day deserve attention. And honestly, that's a message I can get behind. But here's a deeper question, why aren't more cities doing this? The MTA started this program because retail leases were drying up, but what this really suggests is that we've been thinking about public spaces all wrong. Instead of trying to monetize every square inch, why not use them to enrich people's lives? If you take a step back and think about it, art in unexpected places isn't just nice, it's necessary. It reminds us that life doesn't have to be so predictable. A detail I find fascinating is how Mullen describes his goal: if we could be entertaining for 6 minutes, it's a huge success. 6 minutes. That's it. But in those 6 minutes, someone might laugh, smile, or even strike up a conversation with a stranger. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with stress and noise, that's no small feat personally. I think we underestimate the power of small, weird moments to change our perspective. So, here's my closing thought: what if we all looked for ways to disrupt the mundane? Maybe it's not a subway kiosk, but what if we brought a little more whimsy into our own lives? Mullen's project isn't just about art, it's about reclaiming the everyday. And honestly, that's something I'm going to carry with me the next time I'm rushing through a subway station. What about you? Let me know in the comments, what's the weirdest, most unexpected thing you've seen in a public space? And do you think more cities should be doing this? Let's talk about it.